Hello friends, I have been getting a lot of queries on e-invoicing. E-invoicing as on today it's applicable to the registered person whose aggregate turnover is more than 50 crores. From 1st April 2022 onwards, this limit has been reduced. Now it will be applicable for all the registered persons whose aggregate turnover in any of the previous financial years from 2017 exceeds 20 crores. So any of the previous financial year means from 1st April 2017 onwards, if any of these 4 years, if your turnover exceeds more than 20 crores, e-invoicing will be applicable. So it is not necessary the immediate previous financial year, any of the previous 4 years, if it exceeds 20 crores, e-invoicing will be applicable. Now what do you mean by aggregate turnover? So aggregate turnover means your taxable turnover, your exempted turnover, zero rated supplies, that is exports, and nil rated supplies. So all these supplies together, if it crosses 20 crores, e-invoicing will be applicable. Now e-invoicing, is it required for all your supplies? E-invoicing is applicable only for B2B taxable supplies. So B2B taxable supply includes even zero rated supplies. So only for these transactions e-invoicing is applicable. For B2C transactions, e-invoicing need not be done. So what happens to other than B2B and B2C? So what is other than B2B and B2C? There is a possibility of B2G, that is business to government. There is no proper clarity on this, but there is an FAQ which CBIC has clarified, and they have told e-invoicing has to be generated to B2G transactions, even though TDS provisions are applicable, but FAQ has clarified e-invoicing has to be done. So to avoid any controversy or litigation in future, better to generate an e-invoicing for B2G also. So B2B taxable and B2G generate e-invoicing, B2C not required. Now there is one more question which I have been getting. Suppose there is a supply which is happening and you got a net problem. There is internet connectivity issues. So what happens? You are not able to generate an IRN number. So can I generate a tax invoice now and later on generate an IRN number? Is it possible? The answer is clear no. Once e-invoicing is applicable to you, any supplies, B2B taxable supplies, you have to generate an IRN number to make a supply. If it is not done, that is not a valid document and penalty may be levied. So keep this in mind. It is very, very important. Whenever there is a B2B taxable supply or a zero rated supply, ensure you are generating an IRN number. Now what is an IRN number? IRN number is a number which you upload all the data in the portal and an IRN number with a barcode is generated. Now how you generate this IRN number? Your existing software, most of the existing software have got the facility to generate a file called JSON file. Now JSON file will have all the parameters or standards which are required to generate an IRN number. So there is a customer GST number, customer address, customer name. So there is a set of parameters which is being provided, which your software, existing software will provide, and you have to create a JSON file. This JSON file you have to upload in the e-invoicing portal, and your IRN number will be generated. which will consist of all the, then the barcode also will be generated, which will consist of all the data which is uploaded. So this IRN number has to be used to make a supply. B2C transactions, you have to generate a normal tax invoice, which you have been doing it in the current scenario. It has to be continued. Whom all e-invoicing is not applicable. So e-invoicing is not applicable to everyone. There are few exceptions. E-invoicing is not applicable to an SEZ unit. So it is not applicable only to SEZ unit, not developer. So SEZ developer e-invoicing is applicable. SEZ unit it's not applicable. It is not applicable to banking company. It is not applicable to insurance company. It is not applicable to GTA, Goods Transport Agency. It is not applicable to GTAs as well. It is not applicable to multiplex cinema admissions. So these are some exceptions for e-invoicing. So please bear in mind, from 1st April 2022, if your aggregate turnover if in any of the previous financial years exceeds 20 crores, e-invoicing is mandatory. Ensure your systems are set, because we are hardly 2 weeks away from 1st April. So time is very short. Ensure you are abiding by law and generating the IRN number for all the B2B taxable transactions. Hope this video was helpful to you. If any query is there, you can put it in the comments or message me personally. Thank you so much.